Now I want to share some of my tips for staying organized and productive. So the first tip is use a monthly calendar. Whenever I plan my monthly work and whenever I have a new request or a job inquiry for a potential client, I always check my calendar first. So in my work calendar, I will have an allocation specifically for content creation, for content scheduling, for content ideas. I'll have a day each month that I'm only focusing on curating ideas and just being creative. Whenever you plan your work schedule, make sure you allocate days for specific tasks. So I'll include here a sample of how I manage my monthly calendar, so I know what is my limit, how many clients I can take, and how many work hours I'm actually able to put in. Trello. So for each of my clients, I create a Trello dashboard where I'll input all their content, their main campaigns, their goals, their branding. So this makes it easier for me to communicate with each client, and they will know exactly which content is scheduled, which content is rejected, which content is already posted. And then end of the month, I'll also update it with an analytics report so they can see how the content performed. The third tip is you can develop a system for creating content. So content creation is very general. I know that everyone is different, and my content system may not apply to everyone. And for me, I usually start with ideas. So I look for ideas depending on industry and different keywords. So I have a few websites that I like to go to search for what is trending and what questions people are asking relating to that subject matter. So after I have these ideas, then I'll go and work and create the graphics. So I usually create all my content in Canva. I'll start with creating templates for each client. I'll input their own colors, I'll create their fonts, and then this will help me to have 3 or 4 different templates to work around and create their posts. Another tip is that try to use as much automation as possible to save time. Use a really good planning tool. Pay for audit reports, pay for analytics. These are really important tools that if you have as a social media manager, it will make your life much easier. I'll list my favorite automation tools in the blog that I recently wrote. You can go and check out all my favorite tools for email marketing, for content creation, for every single thing that you need in your social media strategy. So down to the last 2 tips. Know your limits. It's so important to not take more than you can chew. Don't take too many clients and do a poor job. I highly recommend that you stick to a few, because it's easier to market to existing clients than to attract new ones. And once you get a poor review or you do a poor job, it's to affect you in the long term. So know your limits and don't overwork yourself. And the last tip is read all the news. So that will help you to come up with ideas quickly. You know how to react, what to post, and you have to become an expert in your client's industry. If your client is a beauty company, you need to read everything about the beauty. You need to know all the beauty influencers, find out what all these competitors are doing. And that are all my tips for today. I hope that these productivity tips will help you to stay more organized and save time, and hopefully have a flourishing career in social media marketing. If you have any questions, please leave them down below or follow me on Twitter or Instagram. I post there almost every single day. And have a nice day. Bye.